Today we're looking at some affordable 4K night vision binoculars. These are the Diyimin infrared binoculars. Let's check them out. All right, folks, welcome back. So we've done a couple in the past affordable night vision setups, and this happens to be one of them. It actually kind of surpassed my expectations. Now, the company did contact me and send me these. These are going to be for sale. If you go to the site right now, it'll say not available. These are coming up for sale very soon, and I wanted to give you a little heads up on them. They are going to be very affordably priced, so definitely wanted to give you a little heads up on these. I will have a link down below where you can check out the site that actually has them. They're just not available yet. Okay, they have a really nice starlight level CMOS sensor. You get about 2,000 feet of night vision range. The best part is the battery on this thing, 5,000 milliamp hours. That is really long for what it's doing, and it runs at a good long time. And it's rechargeable. It's a lithium-ion battery. It supports 40 megapixel pictures and 4K video recording. We're going to roll some of that in a little bit. I'm going to show you some of the daytime video with it because it does do video in the day as well as night. It has a very unique feature. Up here, if you notice, there's a flashlight on it. So if you want actual flashlight and not night vision, this thing will actually turn on and use itself as a flashlight. It does have a strobe on it too. I'm not quite sure why you'd be using that on this. Just a flashlight would have been fine for me, just a light, so I don't need the IR if I don't need to use it. An interesting point of note. When I did the video for this at night, last night, I went outside. Now, my security cameras in my house have IR and night vision on them. I was using the IR light on it, and I watched back the video, and it shined out like a spotlight. So anybody else using night vision is going to see your IR light. I mean, it just was like boom, right out of the thing, right straight to across the field. So that's just a heads up. That's going to be true of any night vision device that uses an IR light or uses any kind of light for it. Even though very hard to see it, very low visibility light with normal vision. But if anybody else is using any kind of night vision device, believe me, they're going to see you. So you may want to be a little more covert when using it. Again, this is more for, I would say, monitoring your property at night, keeping an eye on things, maybe after a bad situation, looting, rioting, whatever. No one's going to be carrying around night vision on those kind of issues. And this is a good way to keep an eye on your property. Very nice big screen, a little bit different than I'm used to. I'm used to holding these up to my face, okay, right up to your face like that. And it kind of covers everything. You kind of have to pull back from these and watch the screen like a TV monitor. Not that it was bad. Again, just a lot of light coming back. Now, you can set the screen brightness in the menus, so you can lower this down pretty low. I had it all the way up to like 10, so you can go all the way down to like 2 or 1, and it's still fairly bright in the darkness. Now, this is the first night vision goggle I've ever seen with the flashlight on it, so I thought that was a neat feature. I think I like it because if you just need it to quickly look at something and the IR isn't doing it, you can turn on a flashlight and take a look at it. You do have playback in this, so you can watch it. However, it doesn't have audio when you play it back on the machine. It does record audio, and surprisingly enough, now you're going to notice in a couple of videos the audio is kind of crummy because I forgot that the microphone is over on this side, and I'm sitting over here covering it, talking to you guys, and rubbing it so you hear my hand noise. And of course, because it is a distance binocular, it's a little bit shaky and jittery when you're moving around. It does have a connection for a tripod if you want to avoid all that. But generally, I try to use things like we'd use them. We're going to take this out and use it like this. We're not going to sit this on a tripod and watch it like a TV camera. So it does have a little bit of jitter to it when you're carrying it around. That's just like with any binoculars. But it does have that nice feature of having that microphone in there. And the audio is pretty good. By no means as good as this camera here, but for some of them it's just been a loud hiss and kind of a voice in the background. This one, you could actually hear the voice on it. I kind of like that because it will document things. So if I'm watching a group of people, okay, if I'm watching 2 groups of people, I can say on the video, all right, this group doesn't look bad, but this one looks like they're up to something. And I can go back later and watch that with friends or with maybe my survival group or preppers or whatever, and we can kind of go back and say, all right, yeah, I remember that. So it kind of gives you a little bit of an audio documentary. I like the fact that it does audio recording. Now, this is IP65 water resistant. You can't, of course, soak it in water, but it is water resistant. The seals on the side here for your charger and your SD card are very, very good. As a matter of fact, the first time I opened this, I had to get a little screwdriver under there and pop it open because it was hard to open. In order to transfer the data from this, you're just going to simply take it over on a cable. I'm going to open that for you here and show you what it looks like. So there's your USB there. and there is your SD card in there. Now you can pop that out and stick it in a reader. You could do it either way. It does charge very quickly. It has fast charging on it. I brought this in last night. It was probably at about 70%, and within about 10 minutes it was back to 100%, no problem at all. I do like the look. The feel on it's kind of nice too. It is plastic, but it feels like a sturdy plastic. It doesn't feel like tinny, cheap, plastic. So the screen is a little bit larger, like I say, than most, and it is a full-size screen. A lot of the times when you see the screens in some of these units, they're a little small square like this, and they have a glass over it that's magnifying it to make it look bigger. This is actually the size it is. I'm going to turn it on just so you can kind of take a look at it. That's just a random picture. Okay, so there's, obviously it's just pointed down at the table here on my hand or whatever. It's obviously not going to be focused at all. Let's see if I can focus it that close. Just for fun. Oh, what do you know? It does focus that close. Anyway, it is a very clear, vivid picture. Your controls are fairly simple. This is going to be your OK button for anything you're doing. This is going to be your menu button. You can go through here and sort through the entire menu back and forth like that. Okay. Get out of it by pushing the M button. To get back in, this is your plus and minus zoom. It is a digital zoom. So again, it's going to be a little more grainy than actual optical zoom. This is your focus ring up top here. And this is near or far this way, near this way, far that way. And that's about it. It's a pretty simple device. Some people would call these goggles, I would almost say it's more like a digital night vision camera of sorts. It does seem to do its job very well, but it's a little bit different than the ones I've used in the past. And I kind of like having them pushed up against my face. I tried to do it with these and it was really blurry. You can imagine what that looks like pushed up against you. I'm trying to get it in the picture there. Not as clear as, say, back here. We can actually read what's going on. And I know the camera lens is a poor example of what it looks like, but you get the idea. So we're going to turn it off. And I'm going to take you outside in the light. And we're going to try this in the daylight and see what it looks like. So let's roll in that footage, and then we'll come back and roll in the night footage after that, okay? And then, after that, I'm going to roll in a picture of some footage of it being used in here in the garage at night with just this bright light on the front. So let's get all that footage through there, and we'll finish up the video. This should give you a look on what it looks like in daylight mode. Just using it in daylight. And I have been focusing it in and out like that. I want to zoom in. Alright, so right now I have it at its lowest lighting level. That's really bright. Try to keep it in focus for you. I'm going to take a look around. One thing I noticed about this when filming the morning video was that the sound is incredible on this for what it is. I'm trying to find that. There we are. A little bit brighter. Maybe a look at my front yard. Hopefully the wind noise isn't too bad. I have everything off here. We're going to start off with everything off. Put on the first level, second level, third level, and the highest. Look at how that lights up this whole street. Sorry about the jerkiness. Again, I'm holding this in my hand. But yeah, that's pretty darn good. Now this does come with a light, so I just want to show you indoors in the dark, just with the actual white light on. As you can see, it's zoomed in pretty well over there on my garbage pile that I have to take to recycling. But so there you go. You have the video. I was kind of impressed. It actually really did a better job than I thought it would. A lot of times when I get these requests to review these items, I'm careful about it because sometimes they're not that great. And I read the reviews before I agree because I don't want to bring you guys junk, all right? I read the reviews on this. Everybody had a positive thing to say, but it also sold out, and now they're going to be restocking it, and it's going to be back in stock. It's not available right this second. So definitely keep it bookmarked if you're interested in picking one of these up. Now, I want to show you quickly what it comes with, and then we can wrap up the video. You're going to get a padded, this is actually a really nice padded strap. And you'll put it on there. It's fairly simple. I did it myself. This is actually a rubberized padded strap. It's a decent one. You're going to get a cleaning cloth in plastic. It'll be all wrapped up. Your charge and your data cable. And a little bag to keep all that stuff in there so it doesn't scratch everything up. And of course the case, which this fits nicely right inside of without the strap in the way. There we go. So as you can see, it fits in there pretty good. Strap you can just kind of fold up, place in like that, and you're good to go. So I'm impressed with it, you know, for what it is, which is affordable night vision. I'm actually really impressed with it. It seems to do its job very well. And I'm going to leave you a link down there so you can bookmark it, maybe save it in your favorites for when it comes back into stock, and you can check it out because I think it's really worth it. I really do. I think it's a nice little kit. So I thank you guys for watching today. Don't forget to check out all our links down below. This will be in my Amazon affiliate store as well as a direct link to it, so you guys can check it out once it comes back in stock. Our freeze-dried wholesalers link, don't forget to check that out. Save 15% on any of the food on freeze-dried wholesalers website. Just check out the link, see if there's anything there you like. I got to say, I'm impressed with their food. I've been using it now for about 2 years, and it's good stuff. Below that, our My Patriot Supply link. That's preparewithiridium.com. Don't forget, we have that awesome deal, like $28 for a 72-hour food kit. Really good deal going on this month there on my website. That's preparewithiridium.com. And of course, our Thrive Life freeze-dried food store. All those links will be down below if you're interested in helping support the channel. I thank you guys for watching. Stay safe and stay prepared.